Hey everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel, and yes, I'm going back to 2015 to do a speed test between the Apple iPhone 6s and the Huawei Nexus 6P. Let's get it started. So before I get started in with the specs of these two devices and all of that, these phones came out September of 2015. And, I've not had the 6P very long. I bought it brand new for a very good price. I've had the 6S for a little while now. Bought it brand new as well. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and start up here with the boot up test in 3, 2, 1, now. Boy, I'm interested to see this speed test comparison. The differences in the sizes of the phones there. I'm betting the iPhone will have it here, but we got to just wait and see. Got the little animation there for the 6P. So let's just see what happens here. And yes, the iPhone 6S does start up first, and right behind it was the Nexus 6P. So we're here now on the main screen, and I'm going to give you just a few specs of both of these devices just to show you where we're at. Now, I thought that the Nexus 6P was a US variant, but when I tried to put my Verizon SIM card in there and it didn't work, and I ended up looking at the model numbers, this is an international version, GSM only, so just kind of throwing that out there. Now, like I said, both of these phones came out in September of 2015. You have the aluminum back, aluminum frame, and the glass front here on both of these devices. Now, the iPhone 6s runs the Apple A9 dual-core chipset with 2 gigabytes of RAM, and this variant here has 32 gigabytes of onboard storage. The Nexus 6P runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 octa-core processor with an Adreno 430 GPU with 3 gigabytes of RAM, and this one has 64 gigabytes of onboard storage. Both phones have a 12 megapixel rear camera. Both have 4K recording. Now, the iPhone 6s has a 4.7 inch 750 by 1334 IPS LCD display with a 16:9 ratio with 326 pixels per inch. The Nexus 6P has a 5.7 inch 1440 by 2560 OLED display, 16:9 aspect ratio, and 518 pixels per inch. It came out, I believe, with iOS version 9. It's now running on the latest version of iOS, which is iOS 14, and the Nexus 6P came out with Android 6.0 Marshmallow and is now running 8.1 Oreo. I wish I could get the 6P up to at least Android 10, but yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. But that's pretty much it that I want to hit on there for the specs. Both have fingerprint scanners. Of course, you have Touch ID here on the iPhone 6s, and you have the rear mounted fingerprint scanner here on the Nexus 6P. So let's go ahead and check out some Geekbench 5 scores. Okay, so looking here, the iPhone takes a pretty good lead at 563 single core and 1042 multi-core, and the 6P 247 single core and 685 multi-core. So yeah, there we go. Now doing this test here. Now before I get started in with this speed test, leave it down in the comment section which one you think will win here, okay? And I'll be interested to see some of your comments. Now some of y'all may be saying, why the 6P? Why did I even bother with the 6P? Well, for one thing, I've always liked the 6P. This color is beautiful. I got a case for it, and the case looks really nice, by the way. And so I've always wanted this phone, and when I found it for a very good price, brand new, I went ahead and grabbed it. Number two, because it's made by Huawei. And as a lot of y'all know, I'm a big fan of Huawei devices, and this is no exception. So now I do have the 6P on the stock launcher. Of course, you only got one launcher here on the iPhone. So we'll go ahead and get in with this test starting now. And that was the 6S by a lot. Let's go into YouTube. And that was the 6S, I do believe. Calculator, 6S. Let's go into the calendar. Bit slow there starting up, but the 6S definitely had it there. Clock, iPhone 6S took it. Target, and that was the 6S there once again. Let's go into Amazon shopping, and the 6S took it there once again. Instagram, iPhone 6S, the app and Play Store. I may have pressed those at different times. If I did, I apologize, but there you go. Prime Video. And that was the iPhone 6S. Let's go into Snapchat. That was the iPhone 6S once again. Twitter. And that was the iPhone 6S. Took it there. Netflix. And that was the iPhone 6S. Let's go into Temple Run 2. And could the nope. The iPhone 6S took it there by quite a long shot. All right, let's go back home. I'll go into Dead Trigger. So it took a bit to start up there on the 6P, but already ready to go there on the 6S. So yeah, no competition there. And PUBG Mobile. So, wow. I mean, look at the iPhone 6S after, you know, we're just starting 2021 here, but this phone came out in 2015 along with the Nexus 6P. And I'll discuss a little bit more here after this test is done. But I really believe that the iPhone 6S is going to take this one here as well. As you're seeing, it's already in the lead. Got a little X to press there. So there's that X there. And we're in the game on the 6P now. I mean, on the 6S. Now, it might seem a lot faster against the 6P, but if you put this up against the iPhone 12, yeah, we're going to. But honestly, this iPhone 6S is doing a very good job here. I mean, we're seeing the difference here, how much longer it takes here on the Nexus 6P to start up. So that was definitely no competition there of which one started that up. Now, I want to go into a few reloads. And I'm going to do these separately just because it may seem a bit slower, but really, honestly, kind of evens out. So PUBG, a bit slow, but it's open. Dead Trigger, it's open. Temple Run 2, it's open, but it kind of, yeah, there you go. Netflix, had to reload. Twitter, had to reload. Snapchat, had to reload. So everything, that was open. Instagram, that had to reload. So everything is reloading here on the Nexus 6P with the 3 gigabytes of RAM. Now let's go over to the iPhone 6S. And if I mix these up any at all in the video saying 6P, 6S, yeah, you know how it is sometimes. But anyway, PUBG Mobile, that's open. Dead Trigger, open. Temple Run 2 was open. Netflix, we're good to go. Twitter, we're good. Snapchat, we're open. Prime Video, kind of iffy there. App Store is open. Instagram, Amazon, started to reload a little bit there, I do believe, but anyway. Target, Clock, Calendar, Calculator, YouTube, and the Bible. Pretty much everything was still open after opening 16 apps with 2 gigabytes of RAM. That's just crazy. You know how much more optimized iOS is over. Okay, I did not press alarm or clock, but yeah, I mean, it's amazing the optimization that Apple gives. This phone is still being updated. The iPhone 6s is still being updated as we speak. The last update that the Nexus 6P got was Android 8.1, which is, what, 3 years ago? And they came out at the exact same time. Now, battery life on these phones are trash. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. Both of these phones, batteries, they're no good. I mean, I know there's a lot of people still using the iPhone 6s to this day. I doubt there's very many using the Nexus 6P or any Nexus devices as a main daily driver right now. Could you use this every day? And the fact is, yes, you can. It may not be the smoothest experience in the world, but you know, you can use this phone. Cameras on the Nexus 6P are awesome. They look really good still. I mean, you know, audio quality, everything is still really good. The 6S still takes really good photos. I mean, I was using the 6S for YouTube videos for a long time, and it is what it is, y'all. So, what did y'all think of this? If y'all want to see, you know, maybe a follow-up to 2021 on some of these devices, like reviews or whatever, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do about that. But anyway, I've dragged this video out longer than I wanted to. So, if you enjoy seeing a throwback here of these two devices, hit that like button. Any questions, leave it down below. And if you're new around here, be sure and subscribe. Click that bell for further content. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.